Hello, everyone. Whoever is here. Okay, so, hey everyone, my name is Chris, and this is going to be a live stream, a live Q&A live stream while doing the Alolan Rattata Spotlight Hour. Alright, let's see. Let's check if everything's good. So, if you're just joining, hello. This is my second live stream, and yeah, we're going to see how this goes. We're going to try some new stuff. If you're commenting in the live chat, I'm going to try to bring up any questions you bring up in there onto the video. But yeah, we're just going to see if anyone has any questions. We'll cover the Luminous Legends Y event during this hour while also trying to catch some Alolan Rattatas. And I don't really care for catching Alolan Rattatas because I already got a lot of well, not a lot of shinies, but I found enough shinies to kind of not care about this spotlight hour. So that's why I decided to do this live stream. It's like I don't feel like going outside, and I'll just stay around and chat with whoever is hanging out with me. Is there a chance of a shiny with Alolan Rattata? Yes. Yes, Alolan Rattata does have its shiny, and you could potentially get it during the Spotlight Hour. Whoops. Okay, I'm still learning this software, so sorry about that. The thing about Spotlight Hours is they're usually in Spotlight Hours the shiny rate is not boosted, so in most cases, when I do Spotlight Hours, I never get shinies, but yes, it's possible that Alolan Rattata can be shiny. So right now, we're in the Luminous Legends Y event. It started today, and we'll go all the way for the next 2 weeks and ending on May 24th. So let's see. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all the details because there's a lot going on that's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. We have another global challenge, so that global challenge will include, I think, battling a lot of Team Go Rocket Grunts. So that is interesting. I prefer catching Pokemon like we did in the X event, catching a lot of the fairy types because I find it more fun to catch fairies than to battle grunts, but that's just me personally. For those of you in the live chat, do you prefer a global challenge where you're catching Pokemon, or do you prefer what we have to do now, which is battle Team Go Rocket Grunts? Let me know in the chat. Was possible to be shiny with the Luminous Y event? Okay, so that is a good question. Let me see if I could pull this up for the video. I feel like when I do that, something weird happens. So, okay, so the Pokemon that can be shiny, there's actually a lot of them since a lot of dark types are spawning during the Luminous Legends Y event. You know, Poochyena can be shiny. What else can be shiny? Let's see. Appearing in the wild, we have Carvanha, that fish type Pokemon. That can be shiny. Houndour can be shiny. Let me see if I can find a list of specific Pokemon that are spawning during this event. There's a lot of them. You just keep on tapping them. Tap in any Pokemon you see in the wild, and perhaps one of them can be a shiny. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely prefer catching Pokemon than battling grunts. And not that I have a problem with just battling grunts, it's just like it's so time consuming. Like most of the time I'm just ignoring these balloons. Um, and the shiny, I guess the shiny shadow Pokemon that you can get from the Team Go Rocket leaders, they aren't enough of a push for me to. They aren't enough of an incentive for me to battle Team Go Rocket Grunts. Yeah, let me bring up some information. Let's see. Luminous Y. Maybe this one here. And I need to invest in a second monitor because right now I'm live streaming with one monitor and I have to control so many things at once. So yeah. Yeah, the grunts, they're repetitive with their teams. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like okay, so let me retrace back to the question since I have some information pulled up. So a lot of dark Pokemon, as I said, can be shiny. We have Alolan Rattata. Right now we're doing the Spotlight Hour. And now in the wild, you can also find Alolan Grimer, which can be a shiny. Murkrow can be a shiny. Houndour can be a shiny. Poochyena. I think Seedot or Nuzleaf are probably in the wild as well. And then Carvanha. So all of those are dark types, and most of them actually, yeah, most of them can be shiny. Seedot, I'm not sure if it's spawning in the wild or not. But most Pokemon in the wild can be shiny. Okay, let me bring up this other tab. Okay. So let me see if I can try to get an excellent throw on this rat. I mean, there we go. You can't be Cliff. So I think the Team Go Rocket leaders have new teams, don't they? Let's see. Just reading through. So let's see. Arlo's team can have a Vidinat. Cliff's team can have a Seedot. Sierra's team can have a Sneasel. Okay. I have all those shinies, so. Well, I guess I could use another shiny Vidinat. Okay, let's just grab these rats. What is the second state stuff in the Luminous Wild? Okay, so the time research. Let me just catch this rat really quickly. And that was not an excellent throw. Okay, so for the time research, looks like wow, okay, so there's 7 stages to the time research, which is a lot, and a lot of them involve battling Team Go Rocket grunts. So it doesn't look like any of the rewards are too exciting. Let's see, we have Stunky, Alolan Rattata, Murkrow, Mightyena, Alolan Meowth, Absol, and Dino will be the final kind of Pokemon encounter reward. We'll also get some chances to get a Galarian Zigzagoon, which can be shiny in the second half of the event, assuming that we complete the global challenge. Kind of similar with Galarian and Ponyta, you know, we caught all the fairy types, we completed the global challenge for the X event, so similar to the Y event, when we do the global challenge and we beat a lot of Team Go Rocket grunts and we accomplish the global challenge, then we'll be rewarded with the triple catch XP like we did with the second week with the X event, and then we'll have the Galarian Zigzagoon shiny release. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what I have. I think I have a lot of dark type Pokemon, shiny Pokemon. Let's see. Oh, for those of you who are in the chat, guess what I got today? This was my first Yubuto raid, and I was so shocked after. I was busy with work at the time. And I was just doing this raid, and I got a hundo on my first raid with this guy. So I feel like I don't need a raid anymore because I have this guy. Hopefully this yeah, this guy. This is pulled up okay. Yeah, this was a sane review. Let's see. Let me read through some of the chat we have here. The second stage, yep, okay. Most likely might be able to get all the grunts. Okay. Do you know what's going to happen with this Pokemon Go Fest coming up? I actually do not. The most that people know about this year's Pokemon Go Fest is the date. And besides that, we don't really know any details about what the theme will be or how they're going to execute it. They're probably going to keep this virtually like they did last year, but maybe they'll change some stuff based on what happened last year. I think there wasn't many issues last year, so this year might be the same thing where you have to, buy a ticket. You'll get access to the ticket in your game, and shiny rate will be boosted most likely during that event. So, but other than that, there's no really specific details about that. I suspect that they'll release more information probably, um, maybe probably soon. I would suppose. Um, Probably next month since it is going to happen in July, so they'll probably release it towards the end of June. Is my guess. Oh, it's gonna be your first one. Okay. Yeah, it's a exciting event. I know a lot of people like it because of the shiny boost. I personally do, and I think that's the best part. I find it really exciting when people are like posting up all the shinies that they're catching left and right. Um, I can actually show you guys, you know, what I caught last Go Fest. Let's see. It was around. It was before Magmar. It was at Love. That. I forget when it was. Magikarp. Oh, I think it was around here. Maybe. But yeah, the main takeaway for Go Fest is like all the shinies and rare, maybe early access to like a mythical Pokemon. So usually for like Go Fest, you'll have early access to a mythical Pokemon that we release to the whole public later, like within the next 2 months after Go Fest. Um, but yeah, the most important thing is like the shiny hunt. Hardcore didn't even get it. It was 3x and Kerbal throws. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yveltal is like, I think with enough practice you'll be able to get it. I think it's a large enough target. But I personally just done one Yveltal raid, and that was just my hundo, and I haven't done any more, so I can't really say much about the target circle or wow, I just totally had a brain fart. Um, I can't really speak on the excellent throw with that Pokemon, but I remember it had a really big target circle. So, okay, let's see what else is happening during this event. I know I'm just spewing out information. I promise my live streams will be a lot better in the future. This is all a learning process for me, so thank you for your patience and sticking around. Um, so we cover Yveltal. We cover, when this event's going to be. We kind of cover the global challenge and the rewards that we'll get in the second half of the event. Some other things worth mentioning is Pancham will be hatching from strange eggs. So I think they're still in raids and 1-star raids, so you can also get Pancham that way. I personally haven't been hatching my eggs, so I don't think I'll be hatching a Pancham anytime from strange eggs. Do you guys hatch strange eggs, or do you just ignore them? I know some of you don't really care for Tinkle Rocket Grunt, so I'm going to take a guess that you guys don't really invest a lot in strange eggs. We didn't defeat it. It will pass. Oh, 400 Rattatas. Alolan Rattatas or regular Rattatas? I know I have a lot of high IV ones. We can take a look. And I don't know why I keep them, to be honest. Okay, let's see. So let's take a look at all my rats. So yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shiny Alolan Rattatas. So that's why I don't really care for the Spotlight Hour too much. Like, as you can tell, I'm not even catching that much. I'm just mostly answering to you guys and interacting with you guys, which is fine by me. I hope it's fine with you guys as well. I think I evolved one of my shiny Alolan Rattatas, maybe, or not. Huh. I don't think. Let's see. I evolved that one. Let's see, this one, this one. Actually, maybe I haven't evolved an Alolan Rattata. Maybe I'll just do that now. No, it says I have one, but I don't see it. Eradicate. No, I don't. Okay, let me evolve one of these, because it is a Spotlight Hour, and I think the bonus for this Spotlight Hour is double evolve XP. So we can evolve our best one. Let's see, and do we have any high level? Nope. Let's go down a star. Nope. Okay, so I guess one of these is going to be the one to pick to evolve. It looks like, I guess it doesn't really matter which one I evolve, huh? I caught that in April, caught that in July. Also caught this in June. I guess I'll evolve this one. Hatching takes a long time. Yes, it does, especially with strange eggs. It's 12 kilometers to hatch a strange egg. Let's see. What's strange eggs? Okay, strange eggs. That's a good question. Strange eggs are what you get when you defeat a Team Go Rocket leader. So let me show you guys what those look like. They are dropped only from Team Go Rocket leaders. Yeah. And they contain usually dark type Pokemon or poison type Pokemon. So this is, well, if you're looking for a Pancham, that's one way you can hatch these 12-kilometer eggs that you only get from Team Go Rocket leaders. And you got to make sure that you have space in your egg storage in order to get those 12-kilometer eggs. Otherwise, if you have all your slots full, including the bonus storage, then you won't get another 12-kilometer egg. Yeah, okay. Let me know if you have questions about strange eggs, because that's another separate topic that I could talk about. How do you get 7-kilometer eggs? Okay, 7-kilometer eggs are received when you're opening gifts. So same concept here. You want to make sure you have your egg slot, at least one of them available. If you have all your egg slots full, then you won't be able to get that 7-kilometer eggs when you're opening gifts from your friends. Usually it's not guaranteed when you open a gift that you get a 7-kilometer egg, but if you open gifts, all your gifts in one day, there's a possibility that you can get a 7-kilometer egg from your friends. Hello, Rude Cat 1983. You can get 7-kilometer eggs by friends. Yep, that is correct. Yep. Okay, let's try to catch some more rats. Okay, so that's Pancham. If you guys have questions about Pancham or strange eggs, let me know in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really talk about hatching eggs because I personally don't. I used to invest a lot in hatching eggs, but now I don't even touch the adventure box, or I don't even use incubators, except for the free incubator that we all have, the infinite one. and usually I'm just hatching 2 kilometer eggs or 5 kilometer eggs. I'm pretty sure I have eggs that date back all the way to February, so um, that kind of shows my lack of commitment to eggs in general. Can you show your best Pokemon? Yeah, I can. Let me show you what I'm proud of. Okay, so, well, I am proud of this one today. This one I got today. It was my Hundo. But with my strongest Pokemon, I have my Mewtwo. This one I caught back in 2019, and I have 3 of them. One of them is a shiny, and that's 96%. Then we have a Hundo Kyogre, almost a Hundo Groudon. We can ignore the Slackings. I have a Hundo Rayquaza, Hundo Rhyperior, a 98 shiny Rayquaza. Yeah, I'm very happy with all these. I guess you'd call them my babies. um, let's see, my Hundos are all pretty nice to look at as well. You know, with my most recent one, you know, this one and also this one, I have the ultimate dual collection of Hundos, since these both are they come from the same game, so that was pretty exciting. That is a good question. How much money did I invest in this game? So, you know, during last year, during like the pandemic, I didn't really invest that much. Maybe I spent just $100 for of Pokecoins last year, and I don't think I've had to do it this year yet. But I know like 2 years ago, I was pretty much a whale. And for those of you who don't know that term, a whale is usually just someone who splurges a lot on a game. And in this case, I'm pretty sure I spent a good deal of money on Pokemon Go when I first came back into the game, and that was like 2 years ago, uh, 3 years ago. So I want to say maybe a couple, not a couple, probably more than a couple $100. I don't know the exact numbers, but I know it's in the 3 digits. Let me know if you're comfortable with sharing. Let me know in the chat, you know, how much you guys have spent, or do you guys have a budget that you keep track of, or you know, how much you limit yourself a month to Pokemon Go to buy raid passes. You know, let me know or share that in the chat. When do you think they will come out with Mewtwo again? So Mewtwo has come out several times throughout the past few years, so I'm sure they'll bring it back again. I know Shadow Mewtwo is a popular one that people really would love to have, and that only appeared once, I think, or twice. Um, so I'm not sure when they'll bring it back. I know we have, you know, the new generation of Pokemon. We're probably going to see, you know, Palkia, Dialga need to make their comeback again. Um, we also need to see Zekrom and Reshiram come back again. So there's a lot of other legendary Pokemon that haven't had their reruns yet, or haven't had their shinies released. So it might be a while until Mewtwo comes back in one shape or another, either as a Shadow Pokemon or in raids. But I feel like they're at a point where they've recycled a lot of legendaries already. So they're kind of stepping into releasing new Pokemon or releasing legendary Pokemon that haven't had their shiny released yet. So it might be a while. More than money, what matters is your dedication for the game. Yeah, this game it's been with me for a while. I started this back in 2016, and right when this game came out, I remember the first Pokemon I caught was a Squirtle. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And so and then I really committed to catching all of the Gen 1 Pokemon when it first came out. and I was like traveling left and right in my local area trying to like find all the hot spots. And then I took a break, came back for a little bit for Gen 2, and played on and off until Gen 3. And then I think it was when Mewtwo was in raids, that I finally started playing the game on a daily basis. And ever since then, my whole social circle, my local area is just like Pokemon Go friends and all that. So it really it was this game means a lot to me, even though I spend so much money on it. But it does bring me a lot of joy and happiness. So I think that's what really matters when you're playing a game. It sparks joy, and in this case, this game does spark joy for me. And that's why I kind of started this YouTube channel, because I can talk about Pokemon Go for a good bit, yeah, especially for people who are like beginners and they're asking questions. Like I can talk about Pokemon Go and then help people, and because I do it daily, I figure, let's try this YouTube channel. Try to help the community, because this is a really consistent. It's a consistent factor in my life. So um, I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Let me know in the chat if you feel the same way about Pokemon Go. So far $20. Okay, that is fair. That is fair. Will they bring back Giratina? Will they bring Giratina back? I always get killed by those things in League Battle. So, yeah, I suspect they will bring back Giratina again. Like I said with Mewtwo, it's the same similar thing. Giratina came back a while ago, and we've seen the return of Giratina more than once. With their shiny release, and then also a few more times after that. So maybe around Halloween they'll bring back Giratina again. But I think as the game continues to evolve and moving forward to the future, we can probably expect to see legendaries recycle, because it seems like that's part of Niantic's signature to do once in a while. Do I collect Pokemon cards? I do not, actually. I used to. I actually have a binder somewhere in this room in the closet with Pokemon cards that I used to put together, or yeah, a binder I put together with Pokemon cards that I got as a kid. But nowadays I don't really uh, care for Pokemon cards. I know it's a big thing in the niche to have I guess opening cards or opening card packs. Um, but yeah, that's not something I'm interested or have any interest in doing. What about you guys? Do you guys do that? Let's see. I probably caught like maybe how many rats did I catch? Not a lot, but you know what? That's okay. Let's see. I feel like I haven't got one X. Maybe I got one excellent throw, but okay. There's an excellent throw. So let's see. Let me take a look at some details I haven't covered yet. So we talked about the raid boss, we talked about Pancham, strange eggs, we talked about what Pokemon will be appearing in the wild. Let's see. We talked about the global challenge, and we talked about the bonuses. We talked about eggs. It looks like, okay, I guess one more important detail is the fact that you can use your charge TMs to TM away frustration on your shadow Pokemon. So you can do this for the next 2 weeks, but any shadow Pokemon you have, I would just recommend you use like your charge TMs. I know I have a lot of charge TMs in my storage right now. Let's take a look at how many I have. Yeah, so I have a lot of charge TMs to get rid of. So let's see, shadow Pokemon, and now I have a few here that I could just TM away, and I think most of these are like, oops, oh, I sorted, okay, oh, recent, okay, oh, I can't really inspect them when I'm doing it this way. So I'm just going to TM away these. Have you guys TM away frustration on your shadow Pokemon yet? You collected a little over for, oh okay, yeah, Pokemon cards, yes. Oh yeah, it's probably more expensive now. When with all the hype, it looks like, you know, people are noticing, you know, people are interested in Pokemon cards, then they'll just jack up the price. Nightshade. Where did that go? We could take a look at these stats once I'm done with this. How far does this go? Oh, okay. So Hydro Pump, Earthquake, Frustration. This one here. So for those of you who are new to Pokemon Go or just starting out, typically, what am I trying to say? Shadow Pokemon in a shadow state is much more stronger than if it was purified. So if you didn't know that, you know, let's say for example, you caught your Shadow Moltres, um, or a Shadow Legendary Pokemon. Your first instinct might be to purify it, but in most cases, oops, in most cases you want to keep your Shadow Pokemon as a Shadow Pokemon because it is much stronger in that state. It's a 20% attack boost when it's kept as a Shadow Pokemon. So unless you absolutely want to purify your Shadow Pokemon, then in most cases you want to keep it as a Shadow Pokemon. I think I am done with that. Okay, so we're halfway through the Spotlight Hour. Some of you guys asked really good questions. Thank you for asking questions. Let's see what else we want to cover. Wait, let me try to get this. There we go. What other details haven't I covered yet? Covered that. Okay, I guess we could talk about the second half of the event. I know we covered the bonuses if we are successful with the global challenge, but then we could talk about, you know, Sylveon and what's coming with that one. So Sylveon is coming to Pokemon Go, and for those of you who do not know what Sylveon is, it's basically an Eevee evolution, and it's a fairy type Pokemon, and everyone's crazy about Sylveon. And it's a cute Pokemon, so if you haven't had a chance, just Google Sylveon and you'll see what I'm talking about. But let's see. Okay, I'm just reading through the details for the second half of the event. So it looks like to evolve Eevee into Sylveon, you'll need to be earning hearts when it's your buddy. So I suspect that, you know, if you, let's say you already have a best buddy Eevee, I think what they mean is at the point where you have your Eevee as your buddy and you're earning hearts for the day, even if you're not collecting hearts anymore because you're already best buddies. It's just a matter of doing those activities with your buddy in order to qualify or earn the criteria to evolve an Eevee into Sylveon. So I think that's what is happening. But we'll find out next week. I think that is the biggest thing. In addition to all the bonuses we'll get in the second half of the event. That pretty much covers everything with the Luminous Legends Y event. Let's see. Let me just look at the chat again. I collected a little. Okay, I read that one. You talk about the third moveset to people. The third moveset for Pokemon, because it seems like most people don't know. So, okay. The third moveset, are you talking about the Oh, adding an additional, like a new attack is what you're talking about. Oh, okay, okay, I see, see. Um, yeah, so I could talk a little bit about that. So with the third moveset, I don't really talk about that too much because I don't. It takes a lot of Stardust to do that, and I once accidentally gave a bad Alolan Sandshrew a second charge move, and that consumed I don't even know how much, like 10,000 of my Stardust. Um, so I try not to do it as much as possible, but usually a second charge move would be useful in PvP. And I tell my subscribers this, I'm not really into PvP that much, though I am still trying to dig a little deeper in PvP, but in most cases I don't really do PvP. But it is helpful to have it in that situation where you're battling with other people, because with a second charge move you have more coverage against beating other Pokemon. And I guess you could apply the same concept to battling in raids. Um, you can use both types of charge moves in raids against legendary bosses, and that could work to your advantage. But in most cases, it's more geared towards PvP. But if you have the resources, then by all means, you can give your best Pokemon two moves. In one scenario, it could be like, um, let's take for example my Rhyperior. Rhyperior had a Community Day, so I wanted the exclusive move, but it also works well with a ground type move. So in this case, with my Rhyperior, you can see, I have Smackdown, I have Rock Wrecker, which was a Community Day move, but I also wanted to keep Earthquake, so I kept it. Um, so I gave it both charge moves, so it can cover both. So it can dish out rock moves and also a ground type move. Let's see what other Pokemon I have. Groudon is another good example. In this case, this is showing an example of how a second charge move could be useful in Team Go Rocket Grunt battles. So in this case, I use this Groudon specifically to battle against, I think, a Team Go Rocket Grunt that has Dark type Pokemon. So in this case, I'm thinking of Team Go Rocket Grunt that use Stunky, and also Dark Pokemon like Nuzleaf or Shiftry. So in this case, with Stunky, it's a poison type, so I can use my Earthquake charge move against it, and then I don't need to switch out when a Team Go Rocket Grunt pulls out something like a Nuzleaf or a Shiftry, because my Fire Punch can deal with those two Pokemon. So in this case, this ground is very useful against Team Go Rocket Grunts and like a Shiftry or a Nuzleaf. But yeah, thank you for suggesting that topic. Trying to think of what other Pokemon has a double move set. Tyranitar is also a good one too. Smackdown was the Community Day move, but then Tyranitar can also work as a Rock type attacker and also a Dark type attacker. So this is why I have both Crunch and Stone Edge to kind of have those two types of attacks. Okay, so we got 20 minutes left until the Q&A ends. So let's see what other details we can talk about. Let's see. So we have Galarian Zigzagoon, which I just would love to have a shiny of that, but it's not appearing in the wild, and I don't feel like searching around for field tasks to get that. But I do want that shiny, so I'm conflicted. What do you guys think about Galarian Zigzagoon shiny? I think it's like the best shiny that I want. Do you have raids? I don't think I have any around me at the moment. Let's see. Well, I have those, but those aren't particularly interesting. I have Murkrow and Mega Houndoom. Yeah, I never have any luck with eggs. And that's why I just don't invest in them anymore. It's just I think the last straw was during Magmar Community Day. I was trying to get a shiny Magby from 2 kilometer eggs, and I must have hatched over like 100 or 200 of those eggs and didn't get one. So I was like, that's it. I'm not gonna spend any more on incubators or anything like that. Like that was the final straw. Yeah, super annoying. Yeah, I think I mentioned that I have eggs that date back to January or February, and I don't plan on hatching them anytime soon. Let's see. I even have a few super incubators, but I just have no incentive to hatch those, so I won't. Because I'll catch this daily Pokemon. Go, an excellent throw. So yeah, okay, so let's see, let me just cover any more details that I didn't cover yet. Let's see, I guess, okay, Glaring Goon will be putting up 1-star raids. Unless I'm using a free raid pass. Like, I'm not going to use a premium raid pass or a remote raid pass on a 1-star. I think that's it for the most part. It's funny you mentioned that because okay, let me just say, I'll just repeat your question. Do you play any other games? So recently, besides being busy with work and with just personal life, I've been playing a lot of Genshin Impact, and that game is pretty addicting. I don't know if you play it or anyone else on this live stream plays it, but that it kind of I started playing back in I guess the beginning of this month, so like May 1st or April 30th. I started playing Genshin Impact, and I just climbed all the way up with levels and been playing a lot every day. So kind of been juggling Genshin Impact plus my work plus Pokemon Go, um, and then also maintaining this YouTube channel. And I did consider making another channel for Genshin Impact, but I think um, at that time it was like what I didn't know what my content would be, and I didn't want to rush into it or make a bad decision to make a new channel and to maintain 2 YouTube channels. That's a lot of work. I mean, I'm struggling to keep up with this channel and with Pokemon Go along with everything else in my life. So, um, but yeah, that's the only game that's kind of been I've been playing hardcore lately, along with with my busy life. It usually is my way of just relaxing after a tough day at work. Um, but yeah, it's a really good game. For a free to play, it's really impressive. And even though it is free to play, like I can see why a lot of people spend money on that game. And I was tempted a few times to whale for a Genshin Impact character, but I haven't so far because I got really lucky pulling like a 5-star, kind of the equivalent of a legendary character. So that that was really exciting. You should just do or you just want to post fun stuff. Yeah, yeah, I mean, that's one way to look at it as well. There's I don't know how to put it into words, like what I'm thinking right now, but at this point, it's kind of like this is the only channel that I kind of have room for. I've even like started, this is my second live stream, by the way, for those of you who are just joining right now. Um, and so I'm learning a lot, on this platform, and I'm already growing a community with this channel as well. As I want to focus on you guys and not have, so many things going on at once that kind of divert my attention from you guys. But yeah, we got 13 more minutes left. So does anyone have any other questions about the event, or anything you want to see with my Pokemon? Or I need to like spend a live stream kind of deleting a lot of Pokemon because I have 3,999 Pokemon out of 4,000, so I'm always constantly having to delete something whenever I catch something new. And it is becoming quite the tedious task. I feel like I should maybe evolve one of these. Let's see. Let's spend some time. Do I have any hundos to evolve? No, that's fine. Let's see, what new Pokemon haven't I evolved yet? Evolve new. Oh, I can't evolve that yet. Yeah, what is my partner? Let's evolve this guy. Okay, so have you guys done the Spotlight Hour, or are you doing it now, or is it coming later for you guys? Okay. Oh, I haven't evolved this guy? Oh, I don't even have enough candy for this guy. Yikes. Oh wait, can I evolve you? Nope, I don't have enough candy for that guy either. I almost have enough candy to evolve this guy. I also need to find some Mega Altaria raids, do 3 of them or something, and hopefully that will get me over to 200 to just call it a day. Oh yeah, Swallow Community Day happened this past weekend, didn't it? Yeah, so I was talking about how, Genshin Impact kind of took over my life when I'm, relaxing and not doing work stuff. So, um, Swabble Community Day, I barely participated at all. I think I got maybe 1 shiny, and that was it. But that was okay because I already have like enough shiny Swabbles from before. So, yeah. Mine's in 2 hours, but I'm about to head off. Best of luck, and had a great time talking to you. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Good luck with your Spotlight Hour. Thanks for joining. It was great hanging out with you. Hey, Jesse. 25 shinies from Kim. Oh, wow. Impressive. Very cool. Were any of them good? Hopefully one of them was good. Let's see. Any more rats? Nope. Okay. So let's see. We've got 9 minutes left. Any last questions? Any last questions? Bring it up. Bring it up. Oh, there's a rat. Let's see if I can get an excellent throw here. There we go. Okay, let's see. So it looks like I didn't even look at my analytics. Viewer activity, stream health looking okay. Okay, with 9 minutes left, how's it going, Jesse? Hope your day is going well. If you're doing Spotlight Hour, hope that's going well. Or if it hasn't happened yet, hope you will have a good Spotlight Hour. Okay, wait, did this guy pop out of my excellent throw? Okay, cool. So for those of you who are just joining the stream, I never know when people are joining, when people are not joining. So we got 8 minutes left. If you guys have any Pokemon Go questions, let me know in the chat, and I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. Let's see, let's get this. Get another excellent throw in. There we go. Cool. Any other rats? Oh wait, there's one over there. Did I get a shiny today? No, I did not. I did not get a shiny during this hour. But most of this hour was spent, interacting with the people in this live stream, so I have no regrets there. I rarely get any shinies from Spotlight Hours. Okay, let's see if I can get an excellent throw on this Caterpie. Caterpies are hard to get excellent throws on. Oh, nope. Okay, so got 6 minutes left. Any last Pokemon Go questions about the event or anything related to Pokemon Go? Anything with my Pokemon storage or anything related to me? Open floor Pokemon Go questions. These rats are annoying to catch. Here we go. Let's try to get an excellent throw here. And that was a little bit to the left. There we go. Okay, so I guess for the last 5 minutes, I'm just going to do a recap of everything that we talked about in this live stream. So this Luminous Legends Y event will be going on from today, Tuesday, May 18th. It started at 10 a.m. and will go for 2 weeks, ending on Monday, May 24th at 8 p.m. local time. So this is split into 2 parts. For the first part, which is during this week until next Tuesday, we have the global challenge where everyone's encouraged to fight Tingo Rocket Grunts, and this will be the global challenge to determine if we'll get shiny Galarian Zigzagoon and also the triple catch XP that we'll get in the second half of the event. So even though I'm not a fan of the global challenge to fight Tingo Rocket Grunts, I will do it for the sake of the global challenge and getting that shiny Zigzagoon unlocked. In addition, we'll have Pancham appearing in Strange Eggs, so Strange Eggs appear from fighting Tingle Rocket leaders. So if you're willing to walk 12 kilometers for those, then just keep on fighting Tingle Rocket Grunts and then encountering those Tingle Rocket leaders to get those 12-kilometer eggs. So Yubito will be the legendary Pokemon and will continue to be the legendary Pokemon for the next 2 weeks. And it is a dark and flying type, so you can use Pokemon like fairy types or electric types or rock types to counter against it. If you have a Togekiss, that's a valid Fairy type Pokemon. Gardevoir is also valid Fairy type Pokemon with Charm and Dazzling Gleam. You can use Rock type Pokemon like Rhyperior, and you can use movesets like Smackdown and Rock Wrecker or Stone Edge. And then you can use Electric type Pokemon like Electivire or Raikou or any other Electric type Pokemon with Thunder Shock or Wild Charge or any of those moves will suffice. And then we also have some Pokemon that appeared in the Luminous Legends X event, though they might be a little bit more rare in the wild, along with all the other Dark type Pokemon that are appearing in the wild. So we have, you could possibly still encounter Gumi, you could still possibly encounter Swirlix, and you can also encounter Spritzy as well. And then Dark type Pokemon that are appearing in the wild, we can expect, Poochyena, Carvanha. We can also expect, Alolan Rattata, and most of these Dark type Pokemon do have their shiny forms available. So I would just encourage everyone to just tap whatever's in the wild, and potentially you can get a shiny. So that kind of pretty much covers the first half of the Luminous Legends Y event. We talked about the bonus challenge and the rewards we can get when we accomplish that as a community. And then for the second half of the event, that will be starting on next Tuesday. So assuming that we do complete the global challenge, then we'll get the triple XP, we'll get the triple catch XP, and we'll also get the shiny Galarian Zigzagoon being released. And Galarian Zigzagoon will also be in 1-star raids, and it can be shiny even after the event ends. So similar to Galarian Ponyta, that can still be shiny moving forward, and then it will also be the same for Galarian Zigzagoon even after this event ends in 2 weeks. So there will probably be other means of getting those 2 Pokemon, either through 7-kilometer eggs or in field research. And then we'll quickly talk about what's coming with Sylveon making its debut in the second half of the event. So Sylveon is a Eevee evolution. It's a fairy type, and it looks like to evolve an Eevee, you need to be earning hearts for it as your buddy. So you keep Eevee as your buddy, you get hearts for it, and then somehow that unlocks the Sylveon evolution. So that's probably the biggest thing, or one of the biggest things for the second half of the Luminous Legends Y event. And then we'll also see, Eevee evolutions and raids, but you shouldn't really raid for those unless you really want to. And that pretty much covers everything with the Luminous Legends Y event. Also, one big thing to end is you can use your charge TMs to TM away frustration on your shadow Pokemon, so make sure you use this opportunity to if you have any good shadow legendaries, or even if they're bad, just TM away frustration on any shadow Pokemon that you have, just so you're prepared for any case scenario in the future where either that Pokemon can get a good moveset, or you can use it in some other way. And that is it for the recap for the Luminous Legends Y event, kind of everything we talked about in Q&A. So let me look at the live chat again and see any last remaining questions. How do I get a shiny Houndoom or Houndour? So I would suggest tapping all the Houndours that you see in the wild, and I will also, if you have the resources, you can raid for Mega Houndoom, and possibly you can get a Mega Houndoom or a shiny Houndoom after you do a Mega Raid. That's one way to do it, but there isn't really an easy way to get a shiny Houndour besides just tapping any Houndours you see in the wild. There's nothing that's going on right now that have its shiny rate boosted, or any of that means. What are the chances for it? So the chances, is not really a perma boost Pokemon, so probably the chances for a shiny Houndour would probably be 1 in 450 or 500, kind of the usual standard rate for any other Pokemon that's not really perma boosted. But just keep on trying. Just tap on any Houndours. That's the best advice I can give for anyone who's doing some shiny hunting. for that specific Pokemon. And that pretty much covers it. The Spotlight Hour ended. I'll give it 5 more minutes for any other questions, and then we'll call it a day. Thanks for joining, for those of you who joined, and yeah, any last questions? Any last questions at all? Otherwise, I'll probably just end it right here. There's an excellent throw. All right, I'll give it 1 more minute and see if there's any other note that I should mention really quickly. Oh, I pretty much covered everything. Yep. Okay, so thanks for joining, and hopefully, if you're new to this channel, I basically cover events and I answer Pokemon Go questions. And if you're interested in that, then you can consider subscribing. For those of you who watched through the live stream, thanks for watching. And if you're not subscribed yet, hope you got value out of this video. If you did, please consider subscribing and liking the video. And if you're interested in seeing more of these live streams, let me know, and I'll be happy to do more of them because I have a lot of room for improvement with these live streams. And that pretty much covers it. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next stream.